The notion of giving someone a second chance is deeply ingrained in many cultures, forming the foundation of rehabilitation, forgiveness, and redemption. However, a Stoic philosopher might challenge this view, arguing that such leniency is often abused and can undermine personal and societal growth. Stoicism, a philosophy emphasizing virtue, reason, and self-control, holds that each individual is primarily responsible for their actions and their consequences. A central principle is distinguishing what can be controlled. We can control our thoughts and actions, but external events are largely beyond our control. From this perspective, a wrongdoer has exercised their free will and, in principle, should be held accountable. Did this video help you? Don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. The idea of giving a second chance often stems from compassion and a desire to see redemption. However, Stoicism warns against letting emotions cloud judgment. While compassion is a virtue, it should not weaken principles. Continuously offering second chances without considering the nature of the wrongdoing or the character of the individual can create a culture of excessive leniency, weakening justice. Furthermore, Stoicism's emphasis on personal responsibility implies that each individual should learn from their mistakes and strive to improve themselves. A second chance, while seemingly benevolent, might inadvertently hinder personal growth and responsibility. It can reinforce the belief that consequences are optional, rather than the natural result of choices. It is crucial to distinguish between forgiveness and a second chance. Forgiveness is an internal process that frees an individual from the burden of resentment. It does not necessarily mean condoning the action or offering a new opportunity. A second chance, on the other hand, is an external act that can have far-reaching consequences. In conclusion, while the concept of redemption is appealing, the Stoic viewpoint suggests it should not be granted indiscriminately. Emphasizing personal responsibility combined with a clear understanding of justice is essential. While compassion and mercy are virtues, they should not overshadow the importance of accountability. In Stoic philosophy, dealing with the mistakes of others is a complex issue that requires careful consideration. Two concepts often discussed in this context are forgiveness and second chances. Although closely related, they carry different meanings and implications. Forgiveness is an internal act, a decision by an individual to let go of resentment and anger toward a wrongdoing committed by someone else. The goal of forgiveness is to achieve inner peace, freeing oneself from negative emotions. Forgiveness does not mean condoning the wrongdoing, nor does it mean forgetting what happened. It simply means deciding not to let the past control one's present and future. A second chance is an external act, where a community or individual decides to give a wrongdoer an opportunity to correct their mistake and start anew. Second chances often come with certain conditions, such as sincere remorse, a commitment to change, and a specific plan for self-improvement. The goal of granting a second chance is to help the wrongdoer reintegrate into the community and become a productive citizen. While Stoicism emphasizes personal responsibility, social factors also play a crucial role in deciding whether to grant a second chance. These factors include community safety. Granting a second chance must ensure it does not pose a threat to the community's safety. Deterrence. The impact of granting a second chance on others must be considered. If a wrongdoer is not held accountable, it might encourage others to act similarly. Fairness. Granting a second chance must be done fairly and without bias. Rehabilitation potential. The community must assess the wrongdoer's potential for rehabilitation and their likelihood of reoffending. Forgiveness and second chances are closely related, but not identical. Forgiveness is a necessary but not sufficient condition for granting a second chance. One can forgive someone, yet decide not to offer them a second chance, especially if the wrongdoing had severe consequences. Conversely, a community might decide to grant a second chance to someone they have not entirely forgiven based on social factors and the individual's potential for rehabilitation. In Stoicism, addressing the mistakes of others is a complex process requiring careful consideration of personal and social factors. Forgiveness and second chances are two important concepts in this process. While emphasizing personal responsibility, Stoicism also acknowledges the role of the community in supporting those who wish to change. Ultimately, the decision to grant a second chance is a complex one, requiring wisdom and compassion. Thank you for watching today's video. If you found this video meaningful, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit from this knowledge. See you in the next video.